Jerry, you have done it again. You done it again. I can make I can make a series of just compilations of just Jerry Jones disappointing me year in, year out. Uh I can make a compilation of him just doing something that just doesn't make sense. Okay? Something that just I just don't get it. I don't get it. Now, I'm like I want to start with like the why, okay? Like no coaching experience. He's been a OC his whole life, assistant his whole life, his whole coaching career. We don't know. We're in a phase of our era, like this whole era for the Cowboys, like for our system, like just where we're at right now. We're in a win now, right? We're trying to make it to a Super Bowl. We're not rebuilding. We're not trying to try new things. We're in a win now. Why are we taking risks to this extent? As everybody knows, right? A head coach is a very important position. Okay? Because if your players don't respect your head coach, then the players just do what they want. There's no structure. There's no nothing. As you saw with Mike McCarthy. I mean, yeah, some people like Mike McCarthy. I never really wanted Mike McCarthy. I never really liked Mike McCarthy's schemes. I never liked the way he coached. I don't think he had respect in that locker room as much as people think he did. I'm not saying it was like a situation where people just did whatever they want and there was no order, but it wasn't like a situation where I don't think like they would run through a wall for them, like a Dan Campbell. I don't think it's like a situation like that where they will run through a wall for him. Okay, I think that they tolerated Mike McCarthy, and I think Mike McCarthy is a great guy, but I also think that Jerry Jones knew that he was going to tell him what to do, and Mike McCarthy going to sit there and listen. Okay, and I'm going to be honest with you, I don't know if this is what this is. I don't know what this is. I don't know who he is. I can't, that's why I can't judge it, and I don't want you guys to think that I'm saying, like, this is automatically a bad coaching like decision, but this is something that was just like, why is this needed at this time? And I just saw a report where he came out and said he agrees that this is a very high risk because he's never been a coach before. So Jerry, why him? I'm like, because, and then when you look at that, when you ask yourself that question, like, why that guy? You just look at what we've been saying for the past since we fired Big Mike. Since we fired Big Mike, everybody been saying that he's gonna hire somebody where he can just tell him what to do and he's gonna sit there and listen. So what only can make sense in my brain is that this guy is a obvious. He loves the Cowboys, and he's going to listen to what Jerry Jones tell him to do. He's gonna be a yes man. I don't see how this guy is going to. You know what I mean? I don't see how this guy is gonna be. It don't seem like, that's what I'm saying. What it looks like. Okay, I don't know him. Like I said, I haven't even heard the man speak. So I have to go look at some press conferences because I knew the way Mike McCarthy spoke. Like, I wasn't gonna like this. Like, you know what I mean? Sometimes you can just tell for certain people, bro. I'm not. I gotta hear him speak. I gotta hear how he reacts in certain situations. Like, that's how you can really judge some of these people. Just how they react. So I gotta see the way he reacts to when we lose the game, when we lose a big game, just what he says. This is a big thing. This is a big thing. Mike McCarthy or Jason Garrett. Okay. Oh my gosh. Oh my god. I shouldn't even be saying that name. Jason Garrett. When we are losing in a big game and we're down, he's sitting on the sidelines, trying to dap everybody up, and they don't want to dap him up because, bro, we're losing. What are you clapping about? Go write up something. Like, what are you doing? So, and that's what I'm saying, where it's like, I gotta see how he reacts in certain situations, and then I can really get a good judgment on him. But as of right now, I just don't get it why we did it, and I just don't see, I don't want it. I don't want it. I'm not gonna lie, I don't want it. I don't want to see a high risk right now. I don't want to see a high risk coaching position. I don't want to see that. I want to see prove it, a guy who has proven to be a dominant head coach and who's going to be a top tier, like who's gonna bring top tier talent to us, who got respect in the locker room, who's gonna get us wins. Like, and y'all wanted Deion Sanders and stuff like that. I wasn't that big on that, if I'm being honest with you, because Deion Sanders had never coached in the NFL before, and it's a different ball game, as you know. Just because you're great in a college career does not mean you're gonna translate to NFL. I didn't want to take that risk, not because I'm not a fan of Deion or that I don't like Deion's coaching. Is because we're in a win now. I want to get to a Super Bowl now. Okay, the Eagles just made it to a Super Bowl. Okay, the Eagles just made it to a Super Bowl. They have been to 2 Super Bowls already in the past 5 or 6 years. It's like, Jerry, it's time. We majority of the time we're at the top of the division. Everybody knows this. Majority of the time we're at the top of the division, but somehow we still haven't seen a conference championship or a Super Bowl. And you're taking big risks like this. I'm not. That's what I'm saying. I need to see something now. And and what makes it stupid, what makes it even more stupid, is that he signed to a 4-year deal. Like, I can understand like a year or two, let's see how it works out. He signed him to a 4-year deal. Jerry Jones is just the most pitiful owner I've seen in so long, man. I don't know what to do. I don't know what to think. He just does stuff. Like I said, I understand a year or two, prove it. But you signed him to a 4 years? 4? Oh man, it's just hard to be a Dallas Cowboy, man. It is hard to be a Dallas Cowboy. It is hard. It's hard. It is hard. Alright. Y'all just tell me y'all reaction to this. I don't know. Like I said, I don't know how to feel about this. Because I'm not like I was saying, I'm not that type of person where I'm gonna be so prejudiced. And he hasn't even seen an NFL game yet as a head coach. That's what I'm saying. I gotta see how he reacts to certain situations. Then I can start judging. By like week 5 and 6, 7, around mid-season next year, I can start making judgments. Okay, I can start making judgments. As of right now, I just don't think we should have took the risk. I think there were better options. If we were gonna take that risk, why not get like I'd rather we've gotten a Kellen Moore, if I'm being honest with you. I know a lot of people don't like that. I mean, I don't want Kellen Moore as a head coach. I will put that out there. I did not want Kellen Moore. But I'd rather have taken that risk than some guy that nobody knows. And it's not like he's the most it's not like he's like a Ben Johnson type of OC. Like, he hasn't. What has he done OC wise where it's like we've seen a top 5 offense come from him? I haven't seen nothing. Like, because we know he wasn't calling the plays when Mike McCarthy was there. And I'm pretty sure he had a couple stints with the Seahawks. Or I forgot who he was with. Like, I forgot who he played for. But he hasn't shown, like, it's not like he was like a highly recruited OC his whole career. This is a guy that nobody really knows like that. When I looked at the comments on that post, everybody is saying who. And I'm saying the same thing. Who is that? So that's all I'm going to say on this. I don't know. Like I said, I don't know. I wouldn't have taken the risk. We're just going to leave it at that. And this is...